Welcome everybody to TV Sports 27 and WCW Nitro One Night Stand. We are officially into the month of September. We have finished a two-night SummerSlam, and with the first month of September brings the anniversary of the debut of WCW Monday Nitro from the Mall of America. 6 action-packed matches tonight, looking at the past, the present of not only Monday Nitro, but of the history of WCW, including the stars we have in our universe mode and previous stars of WCW's world. A bonus match is up on our Patreon page. It'll be up shortly after this, and I'm really annoyed because I just streamed 1 hour's worth of the Tennessee Volunteers recruiting going into Season 9, and it does not appear that YouTube processed the video at all. It's just completely gone. So 1 hour's worth of work is just completely gone, lost to time, which is annoying because I thought we did a lot of really cool stuff. So those of you that got to join us, you got to enjoy it. I encourage you to join us, patreon.com/tvsports27. I don't know, honestly, how long this channel is going to keep going because we're just not making any progress. The 5-hour mark. I may just continue to stream without commentary and see where the numbers go where they may. But this might be a last big hurrah, to be completely honest, because that experience of streaming for an hour and it just being lost is really frustrating. And we don't really get the numbers anyway, so it's almost like, what's the difference? So, you know what? We'll make this a last hurrah. If we'll see what happens here if we continue on, whether we just stream without commentary or whatnot. But we will see what happens here as Nitro One Night Stand, and it might be TV Sports' final stand here after losing an hour's worth of content thanks to our good friends at YouTube there. But we'll have a fun one here, and we're leading up to AEW WWE Forbidden Door. We'll see what the numbers do. If there's really good numbers, we get a lot of response. You guys want to see me do full color commentary on the AEW WWE Forbidden Door? Maybe we'll do that, but I'm going to leave it up to, let's see if we can get a bunch of views, a bunch of comments, and see if you guys want to keep this thing going or not. But we've put a lot into it, and it's just the YouTube algorithm. It is what it is. So, bonus match up on our Patreon page if you guys want to check it out. The Cruiserweights represented in WCW, a Fatal 4-Way Cruiserweight matchup that you guys can check out on our Patreon page. So the Cruiserweights did get represented, a huge part of Monday Nitro. And we are kicking off the official telecast of Nitro One Night Stand with a 6-woman battle royal. And there you see, known as Alundra Blaze because she's not Medusa in this game, but in WCW, you knew her as Medusa, and she is coming out with the WCW Women's Championship. Yes, her legacy defined by what happened with the trash can on Monday Nitro, but she's also fought in the women's division on Nitro. Many classic matches, Bull Nakano, Akira Hokuto, and others over that WCW Women's Championship. And you see Medusa, Alundra Blaze coming in. This is a battle royal, over the top rope battle royal featuring the past of WCW and, of course, superstars from our universe mode as well, because it's part of our universe. And Sherry Martel, a huge part of the history of WCW and Monday Nitro, the manager of the Nature Boy Ric Flair when he took on Hulk Hogan in the 90s in WCW, the manager of the Harlem Heat on WCW Monday Nitro. Sherry, the accolades, not enough time to go through everything that this Hall of Famer has done in the history of pro wrestling, but what she did for WCW and what she did for Monday Nitro as well. She was there from the early days, and like we said, if not for Sherry Martel, Booker T, the Harlem Heat may not have rose to the heights that they did. And if not for Sherry Martel, maybe Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, that never happens in WCW. So sensational Sherry in this one, along with, as we mentioned, Medusa and from the later years of Nitro, made her debut late 1999, the winner of the Nitro Girl Tournament. Came in when dissension was happening in the ranks of the Nitro Girls, the powers that be. And Miss Hancock, of course, but you know her as Stacy Keibler. Very important part of the history of WCW. Now, the next three are competitors from our division in our universe mode. It's Bayley, Charlotte Flair, and this woman. Well, that's Charlotte Flair. I blew it. I blew it. That's it. Maybe that's why we don't have the numbers. We blew it there. There's Charlotte Flair. Of course, her father, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, who I wanted to put in this show, but I didn't realize Ric Flair is not in 2K25. And I didn't have time to go and search for a Ric Flair create a wrestler. But there's no Ric Flair in this game, so you get Charlotte Flair instead. Main event tonight, Gunther defending the WWE Championship against Goldberg. We also have a War Games match between nWo Hulkamania and other members of former nWo along against WCW legends. Speaking of WCW legends, Natalya here, of course, part of the Hart family. Bret the Hitman Hart, her uncle, huge part of WCW. He's going to be in that War Games match later. Her father, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, a part of WCW Monday Nitro, coming over in 1998 with the British Bulldog. And, of course, British Bulldog, part of her extended family, multiple runs in WCW. And this woman, Bayley, who's stepping into a WCW ring for the very first time. You know Bayley, she wants to go against the best of the best. And a bit of a dream match for Bayley here to be able to step into the ring with the likes of Sherry Martel, with the likes of an Alundra Blaze, Medusa, Stacy Keibler. This is big time right now for Bayley to be able to step into the ring with these legends and prove herself.
The former leader of Damage Control, who now wants to lead the women's division.
I am frantically continuing to check to maybe the YouTube gods are going to upload my 1 hour long video that they just completely did not upload. We got a cool matchup. It's going to be Tennessee and Oregon. We're playing the defending national champs in a kickoff game in Vegas. But thanks to YouTube for making that go away. So, all right, Battle Royal underway. Nitro one night stand again, where we're putting out the call. Let's get a lot of views. Let's get a lot of comments. I want to hear from you guys. Do you want this channel to keep on keeping on? We need your support more than ever. Battle and fight the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube AI is just destroying channels and all that. You guys have been seeing it all over social media. So I need your guys' support and I need your help. How much you guys want to see this continue on? Let me know in the comments that we want TV sports to hang around. All right, Battle Royal here. As we mentioned, Women's Battle Royal. Alundra Blaze. You know, Sherry Martel, she might not be too happy with... Oh, and Stacy Keibler eliminated, and Charlotte Flair eliminated. So we got two out of the mix already. Natalya hanging on. You can imagine, probably no, maybe going back some history, but I can't imagine Sherry Martel, you know, was too happy with the way that Medusa came into WCW, disrespecting a WWE championship in such a way. You know, she was a WWE superstar as well, managed Ted DiBiase and Shawn Michaels.
That's the kind of physicality we can expect from
Bayley just rocking Medusa, and Sherry and Natalya going at it. Nice dodge there. And Natalya. The suplex onto Bayley. Charlotte Flair, Stacy Keibler, early eliminations here in this Battle Royal. As mentioned, we have War Games match tonight. We have a WWE Championship match. We also have a Junkyard Battle Royal tonight. Yes, the Junkyard match is back. And we're going to have the Junkyard Battle Royal number 2 in the Hardcore division, featuring the final WCW Hardcore Champion. Haku is here.
We could be looking at an elimination. Gotta hold on for dear
Look at Medusa. She's hanging on with all she's got. And Medusa. No, just hangs on here. NFL playoffs today. I'm nervous as a long-tailed cat in a room full of chairs for my Denver Broncos. Look at Bailey. Ooh, stomp to the midsection.
An elbow drop and then
Bailey working over
just pounding
Sherry Martel. And clothesline onto Natalya, the winner of the WrestleMania, the Rockin' WrestleMania Battle Royal, the Cyndi Lauper Battle Royal 2 years ago.
This is how you spoil someone's
Medusa could come over and get a little double team here onto Natalya. They've been able to toss her out.
Right to the back. That was showing great awareness of positioning, placing yourself between the ref and your opponent. There's the kick.
And Bailey has eliminated Natalya. Standing moonsault by Alundra Blaze. So we're down to Alundra Blaze, Sherry Martel, Sensational Sherry, and Bailey in this one-night stand battle royal. Again, if you want to see the cruiserweights, a fatal four-way generation from the 90s all the way up into 2000, the mid-2000s, spanning decades and generations in the history of Nitro, the cruiserweight matchup, including somebody competing in the cruiserweight division for the very first time. Patreon.com/TBSports27 as Bailey's been eliminated, and it's down to Medusa and Sherry Martel for the Battle Royal here on Nitro One Night Stand. But on Patreon, the bonus match, the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way matchup, is up on Patreon if you want to see the Cruiserweight action that made WCW Nitro so famous. Medusa has Sherry, and out of the ring, Medusa comes in with the WCW Women's Championship, and Medusa, Alundra Blaze, is the winner of the Battle Royal here on WCW Monday Nitro. One Night Stand. Congratulations to the legendary Medusa. Up next, we have a special guest referee matchup, and this one is going to be extremely interesting. The brand new WWE Intercontinental Champion Cody Rhodes to go one-on-one with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, with his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, if you will, as the special guest referee. Holy smokes. Now, yes, this is Nitro One Night Stand, but this is all about paying tribute to the past of WCW. And while Ricky the Dragon Steamboat did not have many appearances, if any, trying to think back to any appearances he may have had in Nitro history, Ricky Steamboat, a huge part of the history of Jim Crockett Promotions, WCW in the past, an NWA World Heavyweight Champion, a WCW United States Champion. His career ended just before Nitro kicking off, but like you saw with what we saw on our Patreon show with some of the legends we had on there, it's not just about people that actually showed up and appeared on Nitro. It is about the entire history of World Championship Wrestling, and you can't focus on just the Nitro part of WCW. You gotta go back to the Jim Crockett days, and that is where Ricky the Dragon Steamboat comes into play. There's the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, who is going to be your special guest referee. And Voices rings out. You can't hear it because of YouTube copyright laws, but the brand new WWE Intercontinental Champion, he defeated Braun Breaker at SummerSlam with Evolution Legacy by his side. It's the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. We're looking at some of the most intense competitors in all of WWE, about to take part in one of the most anticipated matches ever.
And now, we're about to see the Dragon.
I have got chills, gentlemen. The one and only, the Dragon. And his opponent, from Honolulu, Hawaii.
And he comes out with the WCW United States Championship. So we saw the Cruiserweight Championship on the Patreon kickoff. We saw the Women's Championship in the last match.
Fellas, we are in for some vintage WWE style action.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ricky Steamboat, a former, yes, WCW United States champion.
For the Dragon.
Yeah, if there is one guarantee with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, you know that the Dragon is always ready to deliver. The bottom line is, this is going to be good.
So Ricky Steamboat and Cody Rhodes. And here we go, with Dusty Rhodes as special guest referee. So we got the Intercontinental Champion versus the WCW United States Champion. Ooh! Okay, I don't know if they made some changes. I know there was a recent patch that went out. Maybe they touched up the fist punching, because that seemed like that was completely different than normal. Like, it went really rapid. Look at Dusty Rhodes here. Oh, Dusty, and there's the cover by the Dragon. Dusty Rhodes in good position right now. Is he going to favor his son? Is he going to call it right down the middle? You see Cody looking at Dusty. Here's some words for his father. Dusty will be watching Evolution Legacy at ringside.
When you're facing Cody Rhodes, you really have to try your best to be more tenacious and somehow even more stubborn than
What a match we got here on Nitro One Night Stand. Cody Rhodes, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. What a shot from the new Intercontinental Champion. Forearm shot by Cody Rhodes. And Cody already getting fired up in this one. Cody Rhodes coming in early and hitting a crossroads on the Dragon. Are you kidding me right now? Oh, Cody wanted to put that one away early with the crossroads, seemingly out of nowhere. Little Dusty Rhodes elbow right there from Cody Rhodes. And now a figure four leg lock. Well, we couldn't get Ric Flair on the card tonight, but we do get the figure four locked in. Dusty checking it out here. It is loud. We got some shenanigans. Dusty Rhodes with the back turned here. And Ricky Steamboat fighting out of it. Nice shot by the Dragon. Boom! And a big enziguri kick to Cody Rhodes. Rhodes outside of the ring. Dusty, you gotta pay attention, Dusty. Your son up to no good here. And oh my goodness. Just planting the Dragon, and Dusty calls the rope break. Dusty calls the rope break. And Cody none too happy. More words for Dusty, but Dusty's been calling it right down the middle here. Don't expect anything less from the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Here, ooh, what a shot from the Dragon. And now Dusty putting the buckle back on, and Cody, I don't know what Cody, there we go, that's some kind of modified figure four that Cody's got locked in. And the Dragon, I don't know, the Dragon, if he's gonna roll it over on Cody here. Cody frantically breaks out of it, and once again, distraction here, and the Usos are pulling the pad back off again. Are you kidding me? Ricky the Steamboat firing back up into this matchup. Nice shot to the midsection here. Cody rolls through. Nice shot. Oh, that's a low. Cody just hit a low blow. Cody hits the low blow That was a low shot on the Dragon. Dusty Rhodes did not see it. And a kick out from the Dragon.
No one's going to say boo about the official's count there.
Oh my God, Dusty's going to look back at this tape and be so disappointed in what should have been for his family, for the Rhodes family in this matchup with the Dragon. Dusty's going to be so disappointed when he watches the tape back.
Here is your winner,
The low blow, Cody Rhodes, the brand new Intercontinental Champion, and does not even want to celebrate with his father. He's celebrating with Evolution Legacy. Brian, we got Brian joining us in the chat. What's going on, my friend? Welcome to WCW Nitro One Night Stand. It is now time for the Junkyard Battle Royal. The last WCW Hardcore Champion, Haku, is here. We don't have any entrances because we're in a junkyard, so you won't see the championship. You also have Hardcore Hack, who brought hardcore wrestling to WCW in 1999. Of course, Cactus Jack. We talk about not just Nitro. Of course, he would put butts in the seats, but Cactus Jack is here. His legacy and the history of what he did in WCW had Nitro matches, or had hardcore matches in WCW. Yeah, Brian, that's Evolution Legacy, my friend. He had hardcore matches in WCW with Sting, Falls Count Anywhere, the matches with Vader before hardcore was even a thing. And then you got the legendary Terry Funk, former commissioner of World Championship Wrestling in this one. So you got 4 former WCW alumni here, and then part of our roster, our universe mode, you have Seth Rollins, Mr. Money in the Bank, and Mustafa Ali, who entered themselves into this Junkyard Open Invitational matchup here. And, well, we are going to get things underway from the Junkyard.
What's going on here?
And there it is. Now I know this is the warehouse. It's not quite a junkyard, but there's a lot of junk here, so it's about as close as you can get to the action here. So the Junkyard Battle Royal, and I don't know if it's elimination rules. It's an open invitation. You guys know that Hardcore Hack was the originator of the Junkyard Battle Royal. And, well, the camera's going to focus mostly on Seth Rollins here, because that's who we're controlling. But I'll try to stay with everybody. But Hardcore Hack made the initial challenge, Bash at the Beach 1999, for the Junkyard Battle Royal. And, well, he made the second ever challenge here. The first Junkyard Battle Royal was won by Finlay. And again, you got Cactus Jack, WCW former commissioner Terry Funk, the final WCW Hardcore Champion ever in Haku, and Hardcore Hack in this matchup here at Nitro One Night Stand. Hack. Oh, look at Cactus Jack. Well, he put the brakes on there.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Taking the easy way.
Haku rather, being thrown. What do we got? A monster truck over here. We got WrestleMania, the arcade game, set up. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. Check out the archives. We go back into the archives, my friend. We got hours upon hours of good stuff, and we're putting out a call. We got to get more views on the YouTube here to continue this channel. We're down to a YouTube AI wreaking havoc. I just did a 1-hour video on Patreon that didn't get saved by YouTube, so I'm devastated right now. But the Junkyard Battle Royal going on right now. Coming up next, the Steiner family will be in action. We have War Games still to come, and then your main event, Goldberg and Gunther for the WWE Championship in your main event. This one, I guess you can say, is for the WCW Hardcore Championship, even though this is a one-time only. This is the anniversary of Nitro One Night Stand. But Haku was your last Hardcore Champion. He made the jump to WWE while he held the Hardcore Championship, and Haku just destroyed the Junkyard here. As they're brawling all over right now. Terry Funk, Hardcore Hack, and Funk with a big chop to Hack. We got Cactus Jack. Big slam onto the concrete floor. Here comes Hardcore Hack and Cactus Jack going at it. Mustafa Ali, part of our regular universe mode in the mix. Seth Rollins, he's got some lofty expectations. We saw what Michin did, cashing in her Money in the Bank briefcase at SummerSlam to win the Women's Championship. Seth Rollins, he's got to try to come up with something bigger than that. We got a guitar. Where's Double J? This is WCW One Night Stand. Are we going to see Double J Jeff Jarrett at all? As the guitar, maybe New Jack for Hardcore Hack. Hardcore Hack is down. And Rollins joining the rest of the fray. And boy, this Junkyard Battle Royal. Maybe we bring this back as a tradition. Maybe we bring back the Junkyard Battle Royal. We have the ECW Championship part of our universe mode.
Oh, catches a kick to the face. Drop kick, beautiful.
Rollins has a microphone. Hardcore Hack back into the mix. In the original Junkyard match, you had to climb out over a fence by a flaming car to get out. And a pile driver on the floor from Cactus Jack onto his longtime best friend, Terry Funk. Mustafa Ali comes flying in. Hardcore Hack. He's got Seth Rollins right now. Where is Hack taking Rollins? Maybe he's going to run him over with the monster truck. Pile driver on the cement onto Seth Rollins. Hack getting back into the mix here. You're getting this is classic WCW, the double camera. How many WCW matches where they did the double box? All the time. Think back to Uncensored 97. Harlem Heat Public Enemy. Any of those Harlem Heat Nasty Boys matches. And Hardcore Hack with another pile driver on the floor. This one to the former Hardcore Champion. The final Hardcore Champion in Haku. Rollins is up top, and Cactus Jack is going to follow in the Junkyard. No, Cactus Jack thought better of it. Wait a minute, Terry Funk is being escorted, so it is elimination style. It's last man standing in the Junkyard that has been confirmed. Terry Funk has been taken out of the Junkyard. He has been escorted out. Terry Funk has been eliminated. So the Junkyard match, and Rollins, the smartest of all, if it is elimination, which it is, just stay out of this thing. And Hardcore Hack and Rollins high up above the Junkyard here. And into the WrestleMania sign. Oh my God, we have a Poison Rana high above the Junkyard. Haku about to be eliminated. And here comes Cactus Jack. Oh, Cactus Jack, I don't know, he just fell off or what, Rollins.
And now that he's up there, what's he gonna do?
Oh, Jack coming back. Oh my God, and Hardcore Hack. He got thrown off, fell off, or what? Cactus Jack takes a brutal splash. That would not be the most brutal splash in his career off of the heights from high above. Are you kidding me?
I wonder what the plan is.
The tripod?
Very soon. He's climbing up that ladder. Only going to escalate the situation.
Oh my God, you guys. A Junkyard Battle Royal.
That is a long way down. I can't bear to watch that.
Oh my goodness. And Seth Rollins with a huge splash. Are you kidding me? Onto Mustafa Ali. Oh my God. Well, that's what happened. You step into the Junkyard. I don't know how Ali is continuing. He is somehow continuing this one. This is unbelievable. There goes Haku, the last WCW Hardcore Champion ever. Choking out Mr. Money in the Bank. There's Hardcore Hack back into the mix.
Caught by the back of the elbow.
Oh, and Haku, his head just bouncing off of that shelving here in the Junkyard. Double DDT on the concrete. Hardcore hack. Oh, Mustafa Ali with the roll through. No pinfall, no submission in the Junkyard. Oh, it's surprising that Terry Funk was the first one to go out. You would think Terry Funk would endure all this. And Haku has been eliminated from the Junkyard. The final WCW Hardcore Champion has been eliminated from the Junkyard. And we're down to 4. The man who made the challenge the first time and this time, Hardcore Hack, Cactus Jack, Seth Rollins, and Mustafa Ali. Rollins trying to catch a bit of a breather now. Where is Rollins headed? Rollins, he wants the sledgehammer. Here comes Hardcore Hack, and he nails Hack with it. What else is he looking for? I think that's the best weapon you can get is the sledgehammer. He's looking for another weapon. No, he's going to the... I think he wanted to... Can you go up any higher? I don't know. There's some cases. Look, oh my God! Cactus Jack just threw a fireball in the Junkyard. Cactus Jack throws the fireball in the Junkyard. There's Terry Funk. I guess he hasn't been taken out of here. These guys just lay here unconscious. Oh my God, now Rollins is going up top. That's where Rollins wanted to get originally. Oh my God, he's trying to catch a breather right now. Seth Rollins is headed up to the giant fist on top of the Junkyard. Rollins trying to get like the burned ashes out of his face, it looks like. And Mustafa Ali is going to join Seth Rollins. This is absolutely insane here in the Junkyard. Here comes Hardcore Hack. Here comes Mustafa Ali. And up on, I don't know, is this the SmackDown anniversary or the Nitro One Night Stand? I don't know, but Seth Rollins is going to get dropped on the big fist. And he's got Hardcore Hack. Oh my God, like a modified F5 there. Well, a little tribute to the flock, Rings of Saturn. Oh my God, this is insane, everybody. The Junkyard Battle Royal WCW Nitro One Night Stand. Oh, and another huge fall. Another huge fall for Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack takes a huge fall from the top. And Seth Rollins goes crashing down in the Junkyard. Who says the Junkyard Battle Royal is a bad match? Hardcore Hack sent down. Cactus Jack is somehow still in this matchup. I don't know how. Seth Rollins. Oh my God. Oh! How did that not eliminate Cactus Jack from this matchup? Because he's Cactus Jack, that's why. Hardcore Hack. Oh, Hack is on the verge here. Trying to hang on. He's either hanging on or he's drunk. I don't know which one, Hardcore Hack.
He almost got caught by that one.
Oh!
Its way up into the air, adding a whole new element of danger.
I don't know what to say anymore in this matchup. I have no idea what to say anymore. We have seen it all, folks. We have absolutely seen it all in the Junkyard Battle Royal. Cactus Jack tapping out. It does not matter. You have to be eliminated from the Junkyard. Pedigree. And we have another elimination. Mustafa Ali has been eliminated from the Junkyard Battle Royal, so we are down to 3. Hardcore Hack, Mr. Money in the Bank Seth Rollins, and Cactus Jack. Hardcore Hack looks like an absolute mess right now. All these guys look like a mess in the Junkyard. And we still have War Games to come tonight, folks. War Games is still on the docket. Rollins, a second curb stomp to Cactus Jack, and Cactus Jack has been eliminated from the Junkyard. Seth Rollins, is this going to be, I mean, he won Money in the Bank, but is this going to be Seth Rollins' breakout moment? In our universe mode, he has never been the world champion. He's got Money in the Bank, and this could be a career-defining moment in the Junkyard on Nitro. One night stand. The Sandman is not eliminated yet from the Junkyard. Sandman countering Seth Rollins. Hardcore Hack, I should say, not the Sandman. And Hack, pile driver. And now Rollins, his breakout moment as Hardcore Hack of WCW Nitro. He brought Hardcore to Nitro. Oh, and down goes Hack. Hardcore Hack, Seth Rollins. Bodies are everywhere. Haku, Funk, Mustafa Ali. They've all been eliminated. Oh, I thought he was going to throw Seth Rollins right into that post. Oh my God, he had to maybe he's got a broken neck. He had to put his neck back in place. Did you guys see that?
Taking a moment to get pumped.
In the Junkyard, Hardcore Hack. And Rollins is hanging on. He has not been eliminated. Hack wants to put him away, though, for good. This might just do it, folks. It was a hell of an effort from Mr. Money in the Bank, but Hardcore Hack wins the Junkyard Battle Royal. He made the initial challenge in 1999, and in 2026, he finally gets his first win in the Junkyard. Unreal. Hardcore Hack, your Junkyard Battle Royal winner at Nitro One Night Stand. Up next, check out this matchup. The Steiner family. Rick Steiner, Scott Steiner, and Braun Breaker going up against WCW legends Lex Luger, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and part of our universe mode, CM Punk. You know, CM Punk would always dress up in the colors of the Macho Man Randy Savage, the pink and yellow. It's CM Punk, it's Lex Luger, it's the Macho Man Randy Savage. And I just want to sit back and watch this one with you guys, because this should be a good one. When you talk about the history of WCW, you talk about the history of Monday Nitro, the Steiner brothers, Lex Luger, and the Macho Man Randy Savage are right there in the mix. And I debated of which Scott Steiner I wanted to use, because they have Scott Steiner that would match Rick Steiner of the Steiner brothers. But you know what? When you think of WCW, you think of Scott Steiner joining the nWo. You think of Big Papa Pump in the 2000s. We had to go with Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
Well, that's because nobody would want to tag with Scott Steiner anymore.
Scotty Steiner, Big Papa Pump. Heading out. This is a 6-man tornado tag.
Here's a guy looking for a fight. Loves running people over and throwing them out like trash.
And Rick Steiner coming to the ring with the old school WCW Tag Team Championship. Not the, we got a couple versions of this belt in this game, but that is the title that him and his brother Scott Steiner held as part of Monday Nitro. They did not hold the newer versions of the WCW Tag Team titles, but Rick Steiner, the dog face gremlin, and the son of Rick Steiner, the nephew of Scott Steiner, the former Intercontinental Champion, the man that recently lost the championship to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam, Braun Breaker.
We've seen a fury to Braun Breaker, a fiery.
And there they are, the Steiner family. Rick, Scott, and Braun. And here comes the total package. The man that defined WCW Monday Nitro when he showed up at the Mall of America in September of 1995. This is September of 2026 in our Universe Mode calendar. And in September of 1995, the wrestling world was never the same again when the total package, Lex Luger, walked in front of the Great American Train Store in the Mall of America.
You cannot help but be amazed by his extensive arsenal of powerful attacks.
And that defined what WCW Nitro would be going forward.
Lex Luger spends hours in the gym every day preparing to crush the competition. Look at this man's muscles, and they're not just for show. He's ready to throw the competition around. Yeah, and if that doesn't work, he's got a metal plate.
Look at the physique, the total package.
That's a moot point. This man's entire body is tougher than metal.
Where's Bobby Heenan at? Bobby Heenan could be going nuts right now. Oh, yeah. Of course, these guys normally wouldn't team up together, but when you think of Bash at the Beach 1996, another super important moment in the history of WCW, this was the team. It was Lex Luger, it was the Macho Man Randy Savage, and it was Sting teaming up to take on the nWo at Bash at the Beach 1996. Here they are again. And they're going to be joined by our Universe Mode representative, CM Punk.
If you want a blueprint for how to be one of the top superstars in all of sports entertainment, look no further than
WCW Nitro One Night Stand. Macho Man was there from the very beginning all the way through to 1999. Some brief appearances in the 2000s, but Macho Man Randy Savage's contributions to WCW Nitro cannot be overstated. And for the first time, the nWo music hits in a WCW arena. A familiar sight in 96, 97, 98.
Here comes one of the greatest,
but it's represented this time by CM Punk. But he is not wearing the nWo colors in this one. He wants to team up as himself with the WCW legends, going up against the Steiner family. Coming up next is War Games. It's going to be the nWo Hulkamania, I should say, nWo Black and Yellow. It's going to be Hollywood Hogan, MJF, along with Six and Scott Hall to go up against the WCW legends. And here we go. Oops. I hit some buttons. I didn't realize I can change the camera angle. Let me try to fix it. How do you get to the original angle? This is nuts. Sorry guys, I don't know how to fix this. There we go. Oh, how do I go back? No, I had it. There we go. Okay. I didn't know you can change angles when you did a computer versus computer. I hit the button on my controller. Anyways, this is a six-man tag. Macho Man, Randy Savage, Lex Luger, and CM Punk versus the Steiner family. And with it being Tornado Rules, anything goes in this one. Randy Savage bringing the... Oh, look at this! And Savage just gets thrown down by Big Papa Pump Scott Steiner. And a roll-up by Steiner onto Lex Luger. Ooh, what a shot by Rick Steiner onto CM Punk. And Randy Savage rolling out to the floor here at Nitro One Night Stand. Let me check one more time. Did my Tennessee Volunteers video get saved, or did YouTube just throw all my work away? But it's not there. That's a shame. So sorry, the 1 hour recruitment video is gone, and that kind of is like do I keep going with this thing? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the viewership does on this one. The roll-up by Steiner. We gave it the old 5-year effort, the old 5-year try. God bless y'all that have been here from the beginning. A roll-up by the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Clothesline onto Scott Steiner. Up and over the top, Savage to the floor.
Elusiveness from Luger.
Oops. Again, I'm sorry, going chaotic with my controller right now. Cover by Braun. Wait a minute. Braun nearly taking out CM Punk. The weapons being used by Scotty Steiner. Big Papa Pump right now. And look at this. Rick and Scott Steiner, a throwback in time with the suplex onto the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And Savage left all alone with the dog-faced gremlin in the ring. Brian going for the Steiners right now. I hear you, Brian. Camel Clutch locked in by Rick Steiner, and here comes the total package. I want to see the torture rack in a Nitro ring one more time. Come on, one more there it is, right on cue. And the son, Braun Breaker, the son of Rick Steiner, breaks it up, depriving the fans of the opportunity to see the torture rack. Scott Steiner back in. Oh, what does he got? Oh, the Steiner screwdriver. The Steiner screwdriver, a roll-up by the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh my God, this match. To quote Jacob Fatu, it's been all gas, no brakes. Without question. Ooh! Cover by Rick Steiner. And just gets the shoulder up is the total package, Lex Luger. Yeah, Braun definitely like his uncle, absolutely. Talks like his uncle too. Looks like his dad and talks like his uncle. CM Punk up and over, tossing Braun Breaker. Who knew this match was going to devolve into such a weapons war? That's the only way you can do tornado matches in this game, unfortunately. I wish there were DQs and whatnot. Maybe we just have to go back to the traditional tags, as boring as they might be. Just get some semblance of rules. We'll play around with it. We'll see. Maybe we'll toss a couple of normal tags in there. Rick Steiner. Steiner Bulldog. And if he hits a Steiner recliner, this could be it. Pile driver by Rick. Only a 1 count for the Steiner family. They are in complete control right now, guys. The Steiner family is in complete control over the WCW legends and CM Punk. Big Papa Pump. The CM Punk. Pump and Punk. Braun Breaker, belly to belly onto the steel chair, onto Lex Luger. Nice suplex by, or body slam rather, by the Macho Man, but every time we look up, it's a 3-on-1 attack for the Steiner family. Macho Man. Wait a minute, we got to get back in the ring right now. We're seeing Scott Steiner just hammer away at the total package right now. It is total madness, Byron. Into the official. Steiner. Ooh. Death Valley driver onto the steel chair. Everyone Oh, CM Punk. I think it was at the Macho Man elbow drop from the top. DDT. Bouncing off of a sledgehammer. The referee is down. Anaconda Vice locked in. This match is absolute madness. After we just saw the Junkyard match, as a reminder, the Fatal 4-Way Cruiserweight matchup is on Patreon, patreon.com/tvsports27 to see the Cruiserweight tribute match of WCW Nitro history. And the Macho Man Randy Savage, a nice simple shot to the face Lex Luger and Scotty Steiner on the floor.
Back into the ring here.
Maybe get another total package, or torture rack, rather. Oh, yeah, and now the Macho Man and the total package have reclaimed the ring right now.
From the electric chair position.
You gotta love that. Without question.
He's headed up high.
Macho Man from the top and hits the knee right across the throat of Braun Breaker. That's a tribute to Raven. Remember, CM Punk was part of the Gathering with Raven back in TNA. This is not a TNA tribute show. This is a Nitro tribute show. This match they have gone with everything they've got on the outside of the ring. Thank goodness we're gonna assemble a second ring, and we're gonna drop a cage around 8 men coming up here in War Games. War Games, a huge part. I don't even have to go through the history of War Games in WCW. But we're getting a War Games match here tonight on Nitro One Night Stand between the nWo Hulkamania and WCW Legends. Ring clearing out here. We just got to get one competitor in the ring. And Braun Breaker is looking for the Macho Man. Braun. Ooh, the gut buster. Bear hug locked into CM Punk. That's CM Punk. Ooh, what a just clasping the hands, Punk over Rick Steiner. Go to sleep on the floor right now. If Punk can get Steiner in the ring, it could be victory for the WCW Legends here. Luger back in, Punk back in, but no Steiners.
A step ahead of Savage.
Ooh. Right into the knee by Scott Steiner. Into the steps.
No question.
My goodness.
What it takes to go the distance here.
Oh, he threw Lex Luger right into his uncle, thinking we're going to get some kind of double team maneuver. Did not happen. Meanwhile, in the ring, that's where a victory can take place. You got Big Papa Pump and the Macho Man. Everybody now get back into the ring. CM Punk. GTS on the dog face gremlin. Oh my God, look at Rick Steiner getting hit right in the face, and the WCW Legends pick up the win. CM Punk gets the victory along with the Legends, Lex Luger and the Macho Man, Randy Savage, at WCW Nitro One Night Stand, the anniversary of Nitro. My goodness, you guys. Well, you guys want to keep going? You guys want to do a little bit more? We got 2 more matches here in Nitro One Night Stand. Up next, it is War Games. nWo Hulkamania and the WCW Legends. So it is Hollywood Hogan, MJF, Six, and Scott Hall. Of course, from our universe mode, it's Hogan and MJF. Six and Scott Hall, not part of our universe mode, but Hogan calling in some favors from some old friends, because when you're nWo, you're nWo for life. And on the other side, WCW Legends, Diamond Dallas Page, the Icon Sting, Eddie Guerrero, and yes, Bret Hart. I know, maybe a controversial choice. Bret Hart is our NXT general manager, but Bret Hart is a WCW legend. He fought for 2 years in WCW, a WCW champion, a WCW United States champion, part of the nWo. For the very short time that Bret Hart was in WCW, he was a WCW legend. Unfortunately, you can't put the War Games ring in the Nitro ring, so you just got to pretend that we're still in the War Games ring here. You guys know the rules to War Games. You're watching this. You're old WCW fans. You know the history. And here comes the first entrant into the War Games, and it is Hollywood Hogan with the nWo Championship, of course. nWo Hulkamania. I'll have to go into the settings. I don't know. Can you do a gold entrance? Because that's what this nWo is. nWo black and yellow. The colors of Hulkamania and the nWo combined. Now known as nWo Hulkamania. Yeah, there you see the colors of the black and yellow of nWo Hulkamania, along with MJF. And we have heard going into this, I mean, it's WCW One Night Stand. Going into this show, we have heard the rumors of a third man. Yeah, you guys know, the last time there was a third man, it ended up being Hollywood Hogan, and it changed the wrestling world as we know it. Hollywood Hogan, MJF, the outsider MJF, they have promised a third man is coming to nWo Hulkamania. Who is that third man going to be? Let the speculation begin, folks. Who is the third man? Let me know. Leave the predictions down below. Brian's hanging out with us. Who do you guys think the third man is going to be? But nWo black and yellow, along with Scott Hall and Six, and the WCW legends. So we're starting things off. Diamond Dallas Page and Hollywood Hogan. How about the matches these guys had over the years in WCW with Jay Leno, with Dennis Rodman, with Karl Malone? A lot of history. And in fact, it was actually Diamond Dallas Page that kind of ended the original nWo. People don't think about this, but in Page, if he goes out of the ring, it's a disqualification. It was at, oh, look at Diamond Dallas Page. Oh, my God. It was Diamond Dallas Page, Spring Stampede 1999, that he injured Hulk Hogan. Those are the colors of nWo Hulkamania, Brian. These are the colors of nWo Hulkamania, debuted at SummerSlam. Check it out in the archives. But nWo Hulkamania, the black and yellow, and it was at Spring Stampede 1999. The Diamond Dallas Page injured the knee of Hollywood Hogan, took him out of wrestling in 1999, and then that pretty much led to the dissolving of the nWo. That was it, because after that it was just Kevin Nash, and the nWo fell apart after that. The original nWo came to an end because of Diamond Dallas Page. And MJF, the outsider, he does not have a WWE contract. He is still an AEW contracted wrestler. He is the outsider. He is the very definition of nWo. Does not work for this company, but he is here because of the boss, Kevin Owens. He got taken away in the casket at SummerSlam, so we don't know who's running the show here. We know Eric Bischoff has been putting a lot of the show together. I know a conflict of interest as a part of nWo Hulkamania to be doing that. Former other WCW executives, K. Allen Fry back there as well, James J. Dillon. I even heard Jim Herd maybe backstage. Is that to be believed? I don't know. The Powers That Be as well, I heard, were here for a brief while, but they got into quite an argument with Jim Herd. So things kind of got bad quickly between the Powers That Be and one Jim Herd. As, ooh, Diamond Dallas Page comes crashing down on that metal plate. And we're about to get Bret the Hitman Hart of the WCW Legends coming in next. Hogan telling MJF, go for it, brother. Go for it. And MJF. And, well, it's about to be Bret Hart and Hogan in the ring. And you know the history of Hart and Hogan. Not only in the nWo, but outside. WrestleMania 9. The history of these two. And Hogan telling Bret Hart, come on, brother. But MJF, that's a bit of a dream match there. MJF and Bret the Hitman Hart, huh? here in War Games at Nitro. One Night Stand. The stop sign. Oh, and Hogan is caught by the Hitman, Bret Hart. The Hitman, nWo 2000. He was a member or an associate, whoever you want to believe, of the nWo Black and White in 1998, but then started his own nWo, a brief nWo 2000. Unfortunately for the Hitman, injuries and other things derailed that group, but the silver and black nWo 2000 kind of continued the animosity between Hogan and Hart, where Hogan feeling like, hey, this thing I created, you know, you couldn't even do it for a month, 2 months before it came to an end. Hogan and Bret Hart, the dream match we never got. They're going at it right now in the ring. Oh, and Hogan is going for a low blow. It was countered by the Hitman. And the next entrant coming into War Games, it is Six. Hogan back into the corner. And look at DDP with MJF. And now Six walks in. Hogan calling in some favors from some former nWo members in Six and Scott Hall. Which is interesting because the other nWo that we have here in Universe Mode, Diamond Cutter onto Hogan, is, you know, Kevin Nash is with the nWo Black and White, and he goes way back with Six. And Scott Hall, Scott Hall, another Diamond Cutter. So interesting that they would kind of go against their friend Kevin Nash here to team up with Hogan and MJF in War Games. Pile driver by Bret Hart. Diamond Dallas Page just came with a fury, hitting all those Diamond Cutters. We have the Icon Sting about to step into War Games. Hogan trying to get some breathing room here. Here comes Sting. I don't have to go through what Sting has meant to WCW. The black and white Sting that you know today, born because of the nWo, born in World Championship Wrestling. The feud with Hollywood Hogan, Starrcade, 1997. And I thought we were moments away from reliving Starrcade 97. And, of course, we know this is not going to be the only appearance of Sting this month. At AEW Forbidden Door, the match, the dream match we never ever got. Sting versus The Undertaker at AEW WWE Forbidden Door. That is coming up. But you're getting Sting right now, early, at WCW Nitro, One Night Stand inside War Games. Scott Hall, Eddie Guerrero, the final two to join War Games for nWo Hulkamania and the WCW Legends. Hogan with the big boot onto Sting. Here comes the Hitman. Look at DDP. Ooh! And Scott Hall is about to enter, and the final man advantage for nWo Hulkamania is about to commence. And here we go. Here comes Scott Hall. Sharpshooter locked into Hollywood Hogan. Sting, the black and white Sting that he debuted. This look in his feud with the nWo. We knew Surfer Sting his whole career, but it was because of the nWo it pushed Sting to this black and white crow that we have seen in his career ever since. Oh, stop sign shot by Six and a steel chair. Now we're starting to see blood right now in War Games. Right now, Hogan getting double teamed by Hart and Sting. And on the other side of the ring, it's Hall and Six doing their worst. on the Diamond Dallas Page. And the match beyond will commence when Eddie Guerrero steps into the ring. And another sharpshooter locked in on Hollywood Hogan. Oh, Hollywood Hogan is feeling a Hogan taps out, but the match cannot end. Boy, if that tap out would have happened 10 seconds later, and maybe Hogan knew that, it would have been victory for the WCW Legends. MJF flying off the ropes, connecting with Diamond Dallas Page. Here comes Eddie Guerrero. We saw Eddie Guerrero at our SmackDown anniversary show, patreon.com/TBSports27, to see the Eddie Guerrero JBL no disqualification rematch. That happened exclusively on our Patreon page, and it's our second time to see Eddie Guerrero, but this is Mullet Eddie Guerrero coming into this ring here in Nitro One Night Stand. All right, now the match beyond begins, and Bret Hart is going to lock in the sharpshooter, and this would be the matchup. If Hogan taps out, somebody needs to break this up. Scott Hall frantically coming into the ring. Oh my goodness, I think Hogan was about to tap. It is officially the match beyond here in War Games. Main event still to come, WWE Championship on the line, Gunther versus Goldberg. The winner to take on Samoa Joe at AEW WWE Forbidden Door in a champion versus champion matchup. Is it going to be Goldberg? Is it going to be Gunther? Bret Hart, he's got all the sharpshooters right now, and it's broken up by 6. Sting taking out 6. Eddie Guerrero, MJF down, Scott Hall down, Hollywood Hogan down. Oh my God, and Bret Hart just throws the table right at Hogan. Sting, look at MJF. Oh my God, MJF dropped on the table. Someone set that table up. We want to see someone get put through it here in War Games. And we had a diamond cutter somewhere in the mix. A cover by Sting. 2, 3, and the WCW Legends are victorious in War Games as Sting has pinned 6. And Sting, Diamond Dallas Page, Bret the Hitman Hart, and Eddie Guerrero. Look at Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page, a regular member of our universe mode, as is Hollywood Hogan. I guess reluctantly we say MJF. But War Games has come to its conclusion, and the WCW Legends are victorious in War Games. Guys, I hope you've enjoyed WCW One Night Stand. If you want to catch the Cruiserweights in action, we have one more bonus match, and that was the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way that is at patreon.com/TBSports27. But for right now, it is time for our main event of the evening for the WWE Championship. Goldberg versus Gunther.
The following is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Championship.
Was this one of the greatest one-night stands of all time? Let me know in the comments. Your views will tell me if you want to see me continue streaming or not here on TB Sports. But here comes Goldberg, and he is wearing the WCW Championship. It's great to see these old belts one more time. And Goldberg coming out with the WCW Championship. In our last universe mode, not 2K20, but 2K17 before that, Goldberg was in that World Championship picture. Took some time off in universe mode, but came back recently with his feud with Minoru Suzuki and ECW, and then recently re-signed to come back full-time here to WWE after a little bit of time off. Now he's got a chance to win the WWE Championship from Gunther and head to AEW WWE Forbidden Door to take on the AEW champion, Samoa Joe. We're either getting Goldberg Samoa Joe or Gunther Samoa Joe. I think you can't go wrong either way.
The ring general's ready to come out here and do what he does best inside the ring.
So meticulous, every motion of Gunther is planned to beat the will out of you.
And for a man Gunther's size, he has incredible body control and timing of his attacks.
Gunther, not even 24 hours ago, successfully defended the WWE Championship against The Rock, the King of the Ring.
Dominant, proud, superior. Gunther is a true classic, a true throwback.
This is for the WWE Championship. 2 title defenses for Gunther in 24 hours. 1 against The Rock, 1 against Goldberg. You can't get much better than that.
Introducing the challenger from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 275 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion.
Unofficial World Heavyweight Champion. Of course, this is just coming out with the WCW Championship. But as we mentioned, we saw some of the matches we never got to see in Goldberg's previous Universe Mode run. Goldberg and Stone Cold Steve Austin. We saw Goldberg and Kane go at it. Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. As we mentioned, took the time off in our previous Universe Mode. But recently returning to WWE, winning the Fatal 4-Way matchup at SummerSlam. And Goldberg and Gunther about to clash for the WWE Championship here in the main event of Nitro, One Night Stand.
The ring general Gunther standing tall.
And Gunther comes firing into Goldberg with a huge clothesline.
In the ring, and one chop from him feels like he's just been shot by a cannon.
Yeah, Corey, I don't envy
Goldberg
to go toe-to-toe with Gunther. But he'll be
getting
taking
tossed
on
around
individual
early by the
wrestling
ring general.
He's gained a level of popularity that is steadily growing week by week, and he wants to prove that the hype is legitimate.
Look at Gunther. How about this to Bill Goldberg?
Putting the cart before the horse with that pin, but it was worth a try.
Ooh, and Goldberg answering. This is going to be a test. The fans have been getting behind Gunther as of late. He's slowly starting to turn into a fan favorite. A big test against a well-loved competitor in Bill Goldberg. Obviously, when you get the right arena and the fans aren't being idiots and booing this man. But in most arenas, Goldberg, well-respected, well-loved competitor to the wrestling fans, and drops the knee right across the throat of Gunther. And Gunther kicks out. This is for the WWE Championship. This is your main event. And in fact, this is history as in the making. The first time a WWE Championship is being defended inside a WCW ring. I guess if you don't count the J Crown, wasn't the light heavyweight title part of that J Crown? I don't know. That's a whole scenario. I guess we'll say the first time the WWE Championship is being defended inside a WCW ring. What a show we have seen tonight at Nitro One Night Stand. You guys saw War Games. You saw the Junkyard Battle Royal. You guys saw the Cruiserweight Fatal 4-Way, the Women's Battle Royal. You saw Cody Rhodes and his father, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. You saw the Steiner family team up. And in our main event now, Gunther and Goldberg. Ooh, a shot with that knee brace, and here comes Bill Goldberg. Goldberg dropping Gunther.
Turns it around.
Nice counter. Clothesline by Gunther.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd.
Gunther has Goldberg. Is this going to be a Goldberg-like quick victory? It is not. It is not. I thought we were going to get the classic Goldberg 2-minute match here, but this time with Gunther. Boston Crab locked in.
The core of your body is never meant to twist in this direction.
Oh, that is it. That is it. Gunther. Goldberg did tap out. It was the classic Goldberg match. Gunther submits Goldberg. Goldberg has tapped out in minutes. The unstoppable, unbeatable Ring General Gunther has squashed Bill Goldberg here at Nitro One Night Stand. And now it will be Gunther and Samoa Joe, champion versus champion at WWE AEW Forbidden Door. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Let's get the views up. Let's get the thumbs up views. We'll see what happens with this channel down the line. Thanks for tuning in.